The Last Bus Home. Los Angeles, June 2024. Rain tapped on the bus shelter roof like 100 ticking clocks. The neon glow of a taco stand flickered across puddles on the cracked sidewalk. It was nearly midnight in Los Angeles, and the city, though never asleep, had quieted just enough to let silence breathe between sirens. Clara pulled her hoodie tighter around her face. Her violin case rested at her side, damp from the mist. She had just finished her first paid performance, a small jazz cafe gig near Echo Park. She should have felt proud, excited even, but her fingers still trembled. She hadn't told her parents she was performing. They thought she was asleep in her college dorm, studying for finals. The bus screeched to a stop. Clara climbed in, nodded at the driver, and scanned the near-empty seats. She chose the third row from the back, close enough to the door but not too close to be noticed. 2 stops later, a middle-aged janitor got on. He wore a gray uniform with "Tom" embroidered in cursive above his chest. He looked tired but alert, holding a paper bag that smelled faintly of old apples and bleach. He sat across from Clara and gave her a small, polite nod. At the next intersection, a young woman in scrubs rushed in. Her hair was pinned back sloppily. She collapsed into a seat near the front, exhaling deeply. "Long shift," Tom murmured toward her. "Tell me about it," she replied. "ER never sleeps." He smiled faintly. At the 4th stop, the most unexpected passenger stepped in, a teenage boy, maybe 17, his jacket soaked through. He looked around nervously and sat in the back, slouching low. Then came the last passenger, an old man with silver-white hair, wearing a pressed blazer and a bow tie. He walked slowly, carefully, gripping a cane. The driver helped him board. "Thank you, son," the old man said, his voice warm but wandering. He sat beside Tom and asked, "Is this bus going to San Gabriel?" Tom paused. "No, sir. This one stays downtown." The old man's eyes widened. "Oh, then I've made a mistake. But it's late. I'll just ride a bit. It's nice to be around people." Clara glanced at the boy in the back. He looked down when she met his eyes. Something about him felt familiar. She dug into her memory but found nothing. The bus hummed forward. Inside, it was quiet but thick with presence, 5 strangers caught in a rare pause between destinations. After a few blocks, the lights flickered. The driver muttered and pulled over. "We've got a system issue," he called out. "Gonna be 10 minutes. Sorry, folks." Clara opened her case and began to polish her violin, just to keep her hands moving. Tom looked over. "Music?" "Yeah. Violin. I'm trying to go pro." He nodded. "Used to mop stages at a theater. Always loved rehearsal nights." She smiled. The nurse, now more relaxed, turned to them. "You any good?" Clara shrugged. "Decent, I guess." "Play something," the old man said gently. Tom chuckled. "Why not?" The boy in the back finally looked up, curiosity overcoming his silence. Clara hesitated, then lifted the violin. She played something soft, a melody from an old jazz piece. The notes floated like steam in the air. Even the rain outside seemed to quiet. When she stopped, no one spoke for a few moments. Then, the old man whispered, "My wife used to play that." The driver returned. "We're good now. Let's go." The bus rolled forward. A few minutes later, Tom stood up. "This is my stop." He walked slowly to the door, nodded at Clara. "Keep playing." Next was the nurse. "I'm out too. Stay dry." Then the old man rose. "I think I'll just stay on a bit longer. Feels like home in here." The driver looked unsure but let him be. Soon only Clara and the teenage boy remained. Clara finally spoke. "Are you okay?" He looked startled. "Yeah. Just waiting." "For what?" He didn't answer right away. Then he said, "I left home. It wasn't good there." Clara nodded, understanding more than she admitted. He asked, "Why are you out this late?" "I played a gig. First time." "Were you scared?" "Terrified." They both laughed a little. Then she added, "But worth it." The bus neared the depot. "I don't really have anywhere to go," he said quietly. Clara thought, then stood and offered him a $20 bill. "Buy something warm. Tomorrow will be better." He took it, stunned. "Thanks." The doors opened. She stepped off and turned. "I'm Clara. Jay." She smiled. "Good luck, Jay." At the depot, the driver gently helped the old man out. "Sir, we're done for the night." The man looked around, confused. "Where's my wife?" The driver paused. "Maybe she's waiting for you, in the morning." The man smiled softly. "Yes. Maybe." He sat on a bench under the shelter, humming the tune Clara had played. That night, in the space of a few city miles, 5 strangers collided briefly, and gently, each leaving a little light behind for the others. If you enjoyed the story, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Brain, subscribe for more English listening practice through exciting short stories. Bell, and hit the bell so you never miss a new adventure. Red Heart, thanks for watching, and see you in the next story.